The mystery machine sped along the deserted road, slicing through the desolate landscape under an infinite sky dotted with brilliant stars. The steady hum of the engine echoed across the silent vastness, offering an odd sense of security amidst the isolation. However, this tranquility was suddenly disrupted when a mechanical failure brought the van to a halt in the middle of nowhere. With his usual determination, Fred popped the hood to inspect the issue, while Scooby and Shaggy felt a shiver run down their spines. In the distance, peculiar lights danced on the horizon, shimmering in hypnotic shades of blue and green. These glowing lights, mysterious and almost supernatural, seemed to beckon attention towards something hidden within the shadows of the night. With the mystery machine temporarily out of commission, Fred decided the best course of action was to seek help. Leading the group, he directed them toward a small town that emerged faintly in the distance, resembling an oasis of civilization amidst the solitude of the road. However, upon arriving, they noticed the place seemed frozen in time. The central square was completely deserted, and a rusty sign creaked in the wind, producing an unsettling sound. Ever observant, Daphne spotted circular marks on the ground, as if something intensely hot had left precise scorch marks on the surface. Meanwhile, Velma carefully studied patterns etched onto nearby poles, noting that they resembled an enigmatic code. Bathed in the soft starlight, the group began to sense that a mystery was unfolding right before their eyes. As they wandered through the deserted streets of the town, the group was unexpectedly approached by an intriguing young woman named Crystal. Her piercing gaze and confident aura immediately caught the attention of Fred and Daphne. At her side was her loyal dog, Amber, who appeared as sharp and astute as her owner. Crystal revealed that she was an investigative photographer, captivated by the strange lights reported in the area. Her passion for the unknown quickly resonated with the group's curious spirit. Amber, for her part, demonstrated instant camaraderie with Scooby, winning him over with ease. Together, Crystal and Amber decided to join forces with the young detectives to unravel the enigma surrounding the peculiar town. Following leads shared by Crystal, the gang ventured toward a fenced-off facility situated on the outskirts of the town. At the center of the site, towering antennas rotated slowly against the night sky, as if receiving signals from another world. Always methodical, Velma discovered partially burned documents discarded in a nearby trash bin. These papers hinted at mysterious experiments involving intergalactic communication, adding urgency to their investigation. Taking charge, Fred suggested they wait for nightfall to explore the site under the cover of darkness, seizing the chance to avoid detection. As the group waited for darkness to fall, Scooby and Shaggy, driven by their insatiable appetites, decided to explore a nearby abandoned diner in search of food. However, upon entering, they were engulfed by an eerie atmosphere. The air felt heavier, laden with an indescribable energy, and a strange vibration echoed off the walls. Suddenly, intense, pulsating lights surrounded them, and before they could react or escape, an invisible force seized them. They vanished into thin air, enveloped by a golden beam of light that carried them away, leaving the diner once again enveloped in silence. Hours later, Scooby and Shaggy reappeared in the exact spot where they had vanished, visibly shaken. They struggled to describe their experience, recounting encounters with alien beings who offered them food and conveyed cryptic warnings about an imminent threat to Earth. Though skeptical, the group listened intently. Crystal, however, seemed oddly convinced that there was a connection between the duo's accounts and the activity at the facility they had discovered. Amber, who had been calm until then, began to growl, signaling the approach of something ominous lurking in the shadows. Back at the mysterious facility, Velma managed to decode a sequence of numbers that, upon further analysis, revealed the location of a hidden cache on the town's outskirts. Following the coordinates, the group discovered a camouflaged entrance leading to an underground laboratory. The interior was awe-inspiring. Massive machines with blinking lights and holograms, projecting images of distant galaxies filled the space, while a pulsing sound reverberated through the air. Crystal, strangely familiar with the surroundings, reacted in a way that piqued Velma's curiosity, though she chose not to elaborate on her reaction. While exploring the underground laboratory, Daphne stumbled upon a detailed map of the region hanging on one of the walls. The map displayed precise markings indicating UFO sightings and unusual activity spanning the past few decades. The discovery intrigued the group even further, deepening the weight of the mystery surrounding them. However, their moment of revelation was abruptly cut short when a piercing alarm blared through the laboratory, bathing the area in flashing red lights. The shrill sound was followed by the heavy echo of approaching footsteps. The group quickly sought cover, hiding behind equipment and panels, while Crystal and Amber confronted a shadowy figure who seemed to have been expecting them. The tension in the air was almost tangible. The shadowy figure revealed himself to be a rogue scientist who appeared to control the laboratory. He explained, with an air of arrogance, that he had exploited alien technology for personal gain, capturing signals from a distant galaxy and attempting to replicate their energy into advanced weapons. His ambition was to monetize the discovery without regard for the consequences to Earth or other civilizations. Crystal, visibly outraged, confronted the man, demanding he cease his activities. When he refused and threatened the group, Crystal made a shocking revelation. She and Amber were not human but extraterrestrials in disguise, tasked with ensuring the technology would not fall into the wrong hands. Faced with the group's initial disbelief, Crystal shared her true story. She explained that her species had been monitoring Earth for years, concerned about the reckless use of advanced technologies. She and Amber had been sent to neutralize the threat posed by the scientist, all while maintaining their cover to prevent mass panic among humans. Although Fred and Velma were captivated by her tale, they remained skeptical and demanded proof. To confirm her claims, Amber revealed her true form, transforming into a radiant, otherworldly creature and displaying an advanced alien device that decoded the laboratory's holograms. The demonstration left the group speechless. With Crystal and Amber's information, the group devised a plan to disable the laboratory and put an end to the dangerous experiments before they could cause further harm. The plan was meticulously crafted. Scooby and Shaggy would create distractions and confusion to draw the guards away, while Fred and Velma worked to shut down the main controls. Daphne, accompanied by Crystal, would lead the sabotage of the energy core, the facility's central power source. Determined to act swiftly, the group knew the stakes were high and time was running out. As the plan unfolded, the rogue scientist activated an emergency protocol, triggering a cascade of security measures. Metal doors began to slide shut automatically, sealing off exits, while a bright countdown display signaled that a massive explosion was imminent. Amber, harnessing her extraordinary alien strength, managed to hold one of the doors open, allowing the group to escape. At that moment, Scooby displayed an unexpected act of bravery. Upon realizing that Shaggy had been left behind, he dashed back into the danger zone to rescue his best friend, overcoming his own fears. The courageous gesture earned admiration from everyone. Once safely outside, the group watched from a distance as the facility collapsed in a controlled explosion. The laboratory, along with its dark secrets, was obliterated for good. Crystal and Amber, now in their true forms, expressed their gratitude to the gang for their courage and help. Scooby and Shaggy, moved by the farewell, struggled to say goodbye, feeling as though they had made intergalactic friends of a lifetime. The moment was bittersweet, marked by a mix of sadness and deep appreciation. Before departing, Crystal handed Fred a small alien device, explaining that it could prove useful if they ever needed assistance in the future. The gesture left Fred both surprised and contemplative, sparking thoughts about the vastness of the universe and its boundless possibilities. Amber, now fully transformed into her alien form, exchanged one last glance with Scooby, as though bidding farewell to an old friend. Then, in a brilliant beam of light, Crystal and Amber vanished into the night sky, leaving the group standing in reflective silence as the dust settled. The mystery machine resumed its journey, cruising along the road under the same starry sky that had accompanied them throughout their adventure. In the backseat, Scooby and Shaggy animatedly debated the merits of the alien snacks they had tasted, laughing and reminiscing about the surreal experiences they had endured. Meanwhile, Fred, Daphne, and Velma chuckled at their antics, but silently pondered the vast and mysterious universe. Though they felt a sense of closure, an unshakable feeling hinted that this would not be their last cosmic escapade. Above them, the stars seemed to shine even brighter, as if promising more secrets waiting to be uncovered.